All right, yeah, we shouldn't be allowing people to do any fucking thing they can possibly imagine for fucking money. And if you're going to allow people to sell sex for money, then you might as well allow them to kill each other for fucking money. Why the fuck not?
I don't know about the legal prostitute in Nevada who is spreading HIV. I know that in Nevada they don't benefit from free medical checkups. I know that in Nevada is just legal. They legalized it and they left it there. You know, there you have it. It's not against the law to be a prostitute or to be a pimp or to be a customer. And
right. And what is Las Vegas? What is Las Vegas? It is not a regular citizen town. It's a fucking tourist town. Okay, and that's what the prostitution's there for. Okay, and so we don't even know what the consequences are because people come into town and they leave with their venereal disease. Okay, never to be seen from again. It doesn't stay at home. But what are the local towns like? What is the neighborhood? What is the neighborhood right around one of these chicken ranches? What is that neighborhood like? That's what I'd like to see. Give me the demographics. How many 16-year-olds have lost their virginity to a hooker?
What the fuck, I cannot. Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break or a 10-minute break, and I'm gonna actually look for statistics to see how many people contract venereal diseases from prostitutes. So I'll be right fucking back because I bet my ass that the number is not that high to make a fucking argument of this, but to keep things like they are right now.
Well, good luck. Go wiki it. Yeah, but I don't think anybody's done the research to give you those numbers. But look, it's not my subject either. I'm not the one who made the videos about it. I'm just saying, and I'm not for an absolute prohibition. I'm just saying there needs to be discouraged. People need to be discouraged. And if you make it too easy, it's not going to be good for relationships between men and women are not going to be benefited from easy prostitution. Turn your mic off. Shit wad. Yeah, well, like I say, let's try to solve it on the certain high ends first. I mean, let's maybe there needs to be a what's that stupid organization? You sign up and it helps you find a date and all that kind of crap. eHarmony or something. Yeah, well, let's have an eHarmony for sadomasochists and for this and for that and for all this stuff. Let's try to facilitate people having more enriching relationships. And like I said, even if somebody has a woman has a sexually diverse and insatiable appetite, well then yeah, maybe she can get into a relationship with 10 or 12 different men that she sees regularly. But yeah, let's try to keep it as clean as possible without the fringe elements, without the rapists and all the rest of the crap that goes with it. And certainly, and then we can make a clear line between this legal thing that you can do and the illegal. And then we can really punish people for fucking around with a 13-year-old or fucking doing the rest of the shit that happens. But now it's all in this little dirty pile, and it's all a pile that we only put a little $50 fine on. And that's the bullshit here. The prohibition isn't absolute prohibition in the first place. You can, and I've said it before. Right now in this country, if you want to be a hooker, you can be a hooker. There's nothing stopping you. You can do it, and you'll never see a cop. You won't need a goddamn pimp. You won't need any of that kind of crap. As long as you're not looking to make $200 million a year. I mean, as long as you're not sitting there selling it on the goddamn street. All right. I mean, if you're a little bit discreet and a little bit decent about it, you can have, 20 or so men that take care of you every year. It just brings up so many questions. Like I said, I mean, if you're gonna make prostitution legal, then don't you have to make solicitation legal? So then you're gonna have what? Like I said, is it going to be okay for for a woman in a bikini go down the beach and just hand cards to guys that say something like, I would fuck you, okay, you're on my fuckable list, alright, you know, come across with $50 and I'll give you a blowjob or whatever, you know, they hand out their business cards on the beach even, you know.
Yeah, I'm too tired for this now. I cannot search it properly, and you know, I get a bunch of statistics from different countries, not worldwide, not anything. But yeah, DJ Arm sent me some links, but they lead to other links, and I just don't. What I saw, what I searched for, you know, I gave up and I searched for what is the condom percentage of breaking. The condoms break about 3 to 5%. So okay, 3 to 5% of all condoms are breaking, and you know, add that to the percentage of prostitutes who have herpes or whatever, STDs or HIV or whatever, and you know, you add the numbers and say that this is a real, reasonable and valid argument for keeping things the way they are.
I'm not for keeping things the way they are in the first place, right? I mean, I'm not advocating that. I'm advocating a regulated environment, so that's okay. I'm just not for something called legalization, okay? I'm not for people soliciting sex on the street like it was any other commodity that they're just free to sell it. Yeah, I'm not for that. I'm for a regulated, highly regulated, and it wouldn't even be, again, I don't even want to call the sex industry. I don't even want it sold with this idea that we are selling sex. I mean, it is it is you know, it's the healthcare industry. That's another terminology that just isn't going to work for me. No, if it's a healthcare industry, then we need to blow it up and fix it, because that's the wrong attitude.
I mean, you're talking to me like, even in the video you said that you know, we're presenting this as it's a win-win situation, when I constantly said, you know, that it's not something I like and it's not something I support, because I like the idea of sex for money. I don't like it. How can the fuck I like it? I especially since this is about me. I had sex with 2 people, okay? 2 people. I am 28 years old. This must, you know, give some evidence to what I think about sex. Yes, it is important, but, you know, I have to put my personal feelings aside and do what's best for these fucking women who are abused by everybody, by the society, by the police, by the pimps, by every fucking body, because it is illegal.
And they themselves, though, are also horrific exploiters. So I'm sorry. It just, you know, they're not just victims; they're also persecutors, and they're prosecuting a crime. Um, you know, this is like one of these subjects, like, I don't know, breeding dogs or something. Somebody will say, "Well, I love dogs and I want to breed dogs." Blah blah blah. No, you're doing something fucking evil. All right, you're selling dogs. Who the fuck are you to sell fucking dogs? They're not for sale. They're not items that should be for sale. You create one and you sell it. That is bullshit. And so there's just a lot of bullshit. I'm just saying, what the fuck is I'm just one little person who's just responding to the word legalization, and there was a lot of, it wasn't one argument made in your videos, and the specific thing that just pisses me off about it is you're arguing with the people who are the least of your problem in terms of getting it legalized. The last people on earth that are going to be stopping you from getting it done are the fucking feminists. I mean, you want to talk about...
Are you kidding me?
You want to talk about how rare it is, Karina? What percentage of the population, in the voting population, you want to talk about breaking condoms? Yeah, it's a fucking double broken condom. It's 2 condoms breaking. Wearing 2 condoms, having them both break, is the odds of a feminist, okay, being an obstacle to this law. What's an obstacle is Christian morality, okay? That's the only obstacle. Argue with that.
I am arguing with fucking fact, because it's obvious that, okay, I'm gonna put this fucking guy,
you stupid bitch. You don't even know what you're talking about. First of all, I don't even fucking sell myself. I let men borrow myself, and I don't degrade myself. There's nothing wrong with lending yourself to somebody to make them happy. There's a lot of unhappy people out there. and it would regulate